Hello and welcome back to another Pricey HD video. Today we have another episode of Villarreal Career Mode. It is episode 5 and we start today's episode off with a Europa League game against none other than Motherwell. Motherwell aren't a bad team, they're a Scottish side of course, but yeah, they're in the Europa League, but they're not really sensational. We should be looking at an easy win in this game. The Santos, though, early on, plays it into Uche into Vieto. We aren't playing an awful team, but we're playing a slightly reserved team, if you like. A slightly reserved team doesn't really make sense. But if you understand where I'm coming from, this team isn't completely our first team. Vieto does open the scoring early on, and that proves out to be pretty good. And we take advantage from then on in. Uche, great skill to ride the side challenge. Schneiderlin, looking for his first goal, gets his first goal. A near post shot does result in a goal. 2-0 Villarreal. 2-0 Villarreal. With only 25 minutes gone. Schneiderlin gets his first goal for the club, which is excellent, because I was worried that Schneiderlin wouldn't get many assists or goals on the board if he didn't get one soon. He's got assists already, but not many goals. And Balassi with a great outside of the boot pass through to Uche. Uche pretty much confirms the game. 3-0. 28 minutes gone. So that is a pretty much simple start. And it took a while to get into the game. I say a while, 22 minutes until our first real opportunity. And then after that, we were just scoring for fun. Unlocking their defence very easily. Balassi's pass should have really been cut out there. It was a pretty poor one to let through. And Balassi does try an attempt though, and it is in fact the keeper Long who makes the save. Then Long throws it out from there, and it is the whistle blows for half time. So half time, Villarreal CF 3, Motherwell 0-2 for some reason. Awful, but you know, that is a half time result which I was looking for. Solid, comfortable 3-0 lead, and there's no way back for the Scottish side now. But it is Fraser Kerr who goes down the right-hand side and passes it back to Ainsworth. Ainsworth manages to drive into the middle, plays it into McDonald. McDonald back to Ainsworth down the right wing. Ainsworth going inside the area, into Sutton, falls back to Leslie. Oh, that was a good goal, you know. You've got to applaud them there. It's maybe a little too late now for them to really establish themselves back into this game. Because they don't really have the driving force forward to do that. But I'll tell you what, you've got to applaud them, give credit when credit's due, and that was certainly a time where credit was due. That isn't, though. Poor defending, and we get another one. So 4-1, and that is the game, of course. Senjo, of course, celebrating there, then Uche just rubbing it in right in front of the goalkeeper and his defending partner. But, you know, simple win overall. We should be able to be pretty comfortable in the Europa League, to be honest. In the group stage, anyway. We've got a pretty easy group. Copenhagen, I believe, in it. And then Motherwell are a team that we should be looking to beat. Real Vallecano next, though, at Ivy Lane again, unfortunately, because it decided to glitch out. It is, in fact, a Dos Santos who plays it into Moreno. Jared Moreno also getting a game this time out, wins a penalty. And he's won 2 penalties in this series now, which is brilliant, because you can see that it's like the Spanish teams just don't want him to score, because we don't give Moreno penalties, of course. So, I mean, he's got opportunities, and every opportunity, it's ended up and resulted in a penalty kick where Giovanni Dos Santos takes advantage. Of course, in real life, it costs us an assist, but in this FIFA game, it doesn't give assists for the player who's brought down during the penalty. And Dos Santos is the joint best penalty taker apart from Joel Campbell with Moreno. But I still decided to give it to Dos Santos. I believe I really should have gave it to Moreno. But Moreno, although he still was after his first goal after having a few good games, to be fair, I don't really think he deserves to... he's not... Okay, not deserves. He does deserve. But we're not a player that we're looking to be ambitious with, and a player that we're looking to be top scorer with, because Giovanni Dos Santos and Vieto are players that we're looking to be there or about in the top 5, top 6, top maybe 10 goal scoring list of this year. And how Joel Campbell won that goal, I'm not quite sure, but he managed to get a 2-0 lead. And there's something about the 20th minute area. We always seem to do really well in it. Now, I don't know why. I don't know whether it's because we're just creeping into the game. We have a bit of a dull start, then we're suddenly creeping into the game, and boom, we're on a great run towards the half-time area. Well, I don't know. But Joel Campbell gets his first goal in the Liga BBVA season with Villarreal, and of course, first goal with Villarreal overall at his new club. But as the ball is played over to Moreno, Moreno again gets his last opportunity to get a goal, which he does do. Only just. Takes around the keeper, does a fake shot, and then pokes it with the right foot into the empty net, which was, well, it was very quickly being inhabited, the net there, by defending people on the line. Luckily, he managed to keep his composure and do it quick enough, but, you know, that could have gone either way. But a bit of good play, I mean, a good bit of 1-2 play from Rayo Vallecano means that they get another goal. Now, 3-1 again, the game panned out similar to the Motherwell game, but that was a good bit of play again, and another good goal. No clean sheet again, which means we need to start looking at that, to be honest. We've only kept one clean sheet all season, I think, and that was their very first game. And they did get a good chance to get a second. Maybe it was just a little too late, but if they'd have got the second, and there would have been, say, only 3-2 behind with 10 minutes left, then who knows? They could have got an equaliser and would have stuffed up a 3-0 lead. They didn't, though. 3-1 final scoreline, another 3 points on the board. Unbeaten season, of course, so far. But will that change here against the top Spanish, in the Liga BBVA's smallest club, or the La Liga's smallest club, Eibar. Eibar sits in 17th in the league. In real life, they're doing okay. I believe they're actually planning on avoiding relegation. So it is top of the table versus 17th. Now, we don't expect to finish top of the table by the end of the year. We do expect form to drop. But to be ultimately honest, I mean, we look to be there or abouts in the Champions League areas, and everyone else has underperformed, in my opinion. The likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, not really anywhere to be seen, not really on the top points, which you really expect them to be by this point in time. But, you know, a 1-0 lead against Eibar is possibly ruined as the penalty kick is given. It is Dorado who brings down the player. Now, I played a really weak team this game. I pretty much changed everyone. I used my team sheet of reserves, and that is pretty much everyone in the team changed except the goalkeeper. So, this game, maybe I underestimated Eibar, but, you know, only 37 minutes in and they've got a chance to level off. Maybe I did underestimate Eibar. Who knows? Asensio trying to distract him, but he can't because he goes down straight down the middle. Because, of course, you're always going to dive. Goalkeepers in professional football always dive. You have got a chance, you know, going down the middle against professional keepers. Because, to be honest, they always dive. They never stay in the middle. So, you know, fair enough. But as the ball is played into Del Norel, it's played back to Kappa, and Kappa could get the chance for Eibar. He's taken down, awful defending. That was really woeful. Don't know why. Oh, that was rash. That was a really rash challenge from our right back there, Rukivinho, I believe, who is, of course, that substitute right back, making his debut today. I haven't played with him yet in a competitive game. And they have a chance to go 2-1 up. The small Spanish side, with the double promotion, have a chance to take the lead against Villarreal, the unspoken legends in the Spanish league. And he floods his lines. Completely awful penalty. Slipped on the spot. And Eibar don't actually get the equalising goal. Poor from their penalty taker. They had the equalising, the lead taking goal. That is poor from their penalty taker. But, you know, they still have a chance of winning it, but so do we. We should be finishing off this game in the second half. Bernardeschi down the right side, great bit of skill, cuts inside, opens the chance up. The keeper was off centre of his goal, and, well, that was poor positioning from the keeper. Bernardeschi saw that from a long-range view and hits the bar. Man, Bernardeschi deserved the goal there. What a save from Asensio, though, and as we managed to clear it only as far as their attacker Boateng, I managed to actually claim it with Asensio once more. But Eibar were having a few chances up until this point where the ball was played over and Uche chases the defender down. Poor defending, maybe a little too much composure. Gets caught in possession. Uche, will he finish this one off with his pace? He will. And his precision, his accuracy, and, well, mainly his power there, took it past the keeper and finished off the game at 2-1. Not the game, but, you know, the game so far at 2-1. Bernardeschi takes him down in celebration. But Eibar do get a chance as Garcia is apparently fouled. I'm not really sure about that. Didn't really look like a foul to me. Or is it Kappa who was fouled? Not really sure. But Kappa ready to whip the ball in. Played in, and it's a great header, but the keeping is awful. Dreadful keeping. That was lacking. That was really lacking in that department. The marking wasn't too good either in the middle. Managed to give him a free header, the Eibar player. And Eibar have actually scored the most goals of any team against us this year. Unbelievable, isn't it? That 17th in the table could ruin our title hopes. Of course, we're not going to win the title first season anyway, but the ball is lobbed over again here, and he actually gets through against us. It's this player, I don't know who he is, but he's just got a goal for Eibar. Asensio falls down on the floor in absolute grief. We're 3-2 behind now against Eibar. They've scored 3 goals against us. Barcelona only managed 1. All season we've been solid at the back, and in this game, something went wrong. Something went completely wrong. The floodgates opened, and Eibar beat us. The first loss of this series. You know what, I don't mind, because they put a great work ethic into that game, and it's nice to see teams like that beating you in a way, because, to be honest, they're not a team around us either. I'd prefer to lose Eibar in some ways than a team that could be competing us for 4th, because it doesn't really affect us. Eibar winning this game doesn't really affect us whatsoever. But Eibar, of course, if they put performances in like that every weekend, then they will be staying up. And I did that watching. If you didn't, make sure you smash that like button. I'll see you next time for another episode of Villarreal Career Mode.